Hi everyone, hi Kenny. We are Group 9 and we are here to present our proposal on how to improve the bank facilities and services offered by UPM. Now before we do that, let's first introduce ourselves. My name is Wahid Juma and my matric number is 201444.
My name is Athirah Nadira binti Abdul Aziz. My matrix number is 202310.
Good morning to Kenny, to Dr. Kenny. My name is Muhammad Najmi bin Aziz. My matric number is 203378.
Hi everyone, my name is Sharmila. My matric number is 203380.
Hello, I am Agalya with matric number 202063.
My name is Farahin and my matric number is 203379.
So let's start with executive summary. This persuasive proposal is to improve the bank facilities present in UPM. The aim of this project for shed the light on the problem faced by the student. This proposal will be sent to MPP of UPM and MPP will voicing out to the higher management for action to be taken. This proposal can be implemented by using business model that analyze the customer segment, value proposition, channel, customer relationship, revenue stream, market potential, and competition. Also, marketing plan which is include 4P to achieve the objective of this proposal. Next, this project will have management team for duties and responsibility that will help this project run smoothly. The project will cost around 300,000 and will give net profit to CIMB and UPM. This project will have significant impact to both environmental and social to students and staff.
Now I'm going to present about the business description. As everyone knows that CIMB Bank Berhad have a branch inside the UPM and operate its financial activities. CIMB Bank Berhad offered same services inside the UPM as those services offered outside the UPM. For example, cash checks, cash withdrawal, foreign exchange currency, and so on. Even though those services are offered, there are some services which are insufficient for students. As we asked in our class WhatsApp group, there are some issues that arise which are limitation of cash withdrawal, lack of ATMs, and lack of services that provided by CIMB Bank staff. Now I'm going to present about the establishing need for action through problem recognition or opportunity. First of all, we should complain about this matter to Student Representative Council of UPM, which is known as MPP. We should demand MPP to request our UPM management to have ATMs in every colleges, which will help students to make withdrawal at anywhere and anytime they want. Secondly, we should emphasize to increase the number of staffs at the bank so that the student get enough services. Thirdly, we should point out the benefit of adjusting daily withdrawal limitation to students. Now I'm going to present about the vision. Vision of this report is to provide great quality and usefulness of services to students and staff. That's all from me. Now I pass it to Agalya for further presentation. Thank you.
Today I am going to present about the business model for this proposal. To me, the purpose of this proposal, a business model has been developed to analyze the relevant segment to this proposal. First of all, customer segment. CIMB Bank in UPM is targeting and creating value for students who are consist of local and foreign students. Secondly, value proposition. CIMB Bank in UPM providing different value proposition for different customers according to geographical factor. For example, for local students, CIMB is providing services like money withdrawal, digital banking, and many more. For foreign students, CIMB is providing an extra service which is foreign exchange currency service. The third segment that we choose is channels. CIMB Bank in UPM is using multiple channels to reach out the customers. For example, they encourage self-services through ATM machines at convenient location for the customers. Then they also offering customer service sections at counters to resolve the problems or difficulties faced by the customers. The fourth segment is customer relationship. CIMB Bank in UPM provides automated services where customers can perform services themselves. The last segment that we choose and relevant to this proposal is revenue stream. CIMB Bank in UPM generates income by getting interest income through investment deposits and fee income through foreign currency withdrawals. Let's move on to the market potential. We have determined that our initiative to improve bank facilities would generate most value for the target group. This ongoing trend is important because it forecasts the future of services provided. In this case, we found that there are thousands of students who are studying in UPM require bank facilities to deal with their everyday financial transaction or activities. Therefore, the market is huge and there is a lot of potential as the number of students joining UPM increasing dramatically every year. Hence, it is for important of UPM as well. They should consider improving bank facilities so that they can gain full advantage of increasing market potential and the benefit that it bears. Next is competition. We have analyzed that there are two different banks providing services in UPM, which are CIMB Bank and Agro Bank. CIMB Bank has its own branch including various services inside UPM, but Agro Bank only provides ATM machines nearby College Serumpun. Therefore, there is a lot of chances to have competition between CIMB Bank and Agro Bank in improving their services to customers due to huge market potential.
Hi again. Thank you Sharmila and Agalya for explaining the introduction of our proposal. Now moving on to the body of our proposal, we are going to talk about objective and goals, marketing plan, management team, operational plan, financial plan, and lastly, environmental and social impact of our proposal. Beginning with the objective of this proposal. The objective of this proposal is to have better bank facilities and services offered in UPM. And this can only be achieved when all the goals have been attained. Let's look at the goals. The goals include, the first one, to have ATM machines in every hostel. The second goal is to have more customer service workers at the center so as to reduce the long queues forming up. And the third goal is to increase the number of services offered by the bank. Because right now the service offered at the bank is limited, and this makes people to travel far and outside of the university to access these services. Once the objective and the goals of this proposal have been achieved, without a doubt it will ease in the people's life and make them happy. Moving on to the second part of our body proposal, which is marketing plan. Marketing plan involves using a concept known as marketing mix or the 4 P's, and this includes product, place, promotion, and lastly price. With regard to the product, here it stands for the services offered by the bank, which is increasing the number of ATM machines in every college. The second P within the 4 P's stands for place. UPM has one bank center which is located near the administration area. We propose that the bank services should be extended by establishing ATM machines near every college, apart from the online services that are currently being delivered through CIMB clicks. The third P within the 4 P's stands for promotion. UPM can advertise the service they offered through social media such as Instagram, WhatsApp, and even Twitter. They can also do email marketing and print brochures which they can distribute to a large audience in places such as bus stops or cafeteria within the university. Another way of promoting the services is through online questionnaires, which will be sent to the students and lecturers, and they can get the feedback on the improvement that the people need. The fourth P among the 4 Ps is price. Despite the heavy price incurred by UPN upon implementing these goals, the reward is massive. The reward will be in terms of 3 points. The first one being high customer satisfaction and review. Upon attaining all these goals, UPM will leave their customers, which include students, lecturers, and people in and outside the universities, with utmost joy, as all their needs have been satisfied. And in return, they will rate and review the services delivered by UPM Bank facilities as high quality services. The second reward is the increase in number of new customers seeking services delivered by UPM Bank Center. The high customer satisfaction rate and reviews will attract a large number of new customers who will like to experience the same great services offered by the UPM Bank Center. And thus, obviously, the number of people seeking services from UPM will increase. The third reward is that high profits return in terms of cash that will be gained by UPM Bank Center. And this is mainly due to the high customer satisfaction review, and which led to the increase in number of new customers seeking services with UPM. And in return, the UPM Bank Center will have a huge market, and that evidently will bring high return in terms of profits. Clearly, improving the bank facilities in UPM will immensely benefit the bank, UPM, and the students, as well as shown by the marketing mix.
I will present the management team and operational plan. So we begin first with our team, which is consists of 6 members. First, we start with Farahin as an economist, where she will carry out research and collect large amount of information that can cover any aspect of economic and social policy in UPM. Second is me as the technical advisor. My position is to help to construct and perform survey and tests related to consumer behavior or market correlation in UPM. Third is Agalya as the marketing head. Agalya responsible to develop plans in order to help establish the CIMB brands, allocate the resource to every product or service, and setting short-term and long-term department goal. Next is Sharmila as the manager. She will manage the overall operational, budgetary, and financial responsibility and activities of installation of ATM machine at every college. Athirah will be the accountant manager, where she responsible to maintain the company existing relationship with UPM as our client, and she also serves to understand the customer demands, plan how to meet this demand, and generate cost for the company as a result. And last but not least is our Chief Executive Officer, CEO, is held by Wahid. CEO will evaluate the success of the company in reaching the goals and objectives for the upcoming project in UPM. I will present the operational plan, which is divided into 7 parts. First part is key result area. So our key result area is the better bank facility in UPM, which will be the general areas of outcome or output for our company is responsible to. The timeline of the project is expected to be 3 months long, which will be start from October 2020 and expected to end or to be achieved by December 2020. Our key result indicator is the installation of ATM machine in every college, which will be the aim of our goals as a successful. So, actions to be taken in order to achieve this goal is we plan the organization timeline based on milestone rather than specific dates, because some stage may take more longer than we think, and others may go more quickly. And next is the goal, which is our desired goal is to upgrade and providing a full service branch of UPN operation in to upgrade and providing a full service branch of CIMB operations in UPM. Okay, for responsibility, the community that play the most important role is the manager in order to achieve the goals, as manager will manage the overall operation of the project. And lastly is the budget of operation, which is the outcome expected to cost until 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. 300,000 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, that's all from me about my presentation. Thank you.
Financial plan. To make the business realistic, it can be proven by doing statement profit or loss. The income that CIMB predicted we have for one machine is 1 million ringgit. Direct cost for this project is the cost for one ATM machine to be installed at one college. It showed that 200,000 ringgit for one machine. To get gross profit, income will minus the direct cost involved, so it will get 700,000 ringgit. For other costs involved, such as maintenance for the machine, it will cost 50,000 ringgit. After that, gross profit will minus other costs to get net profit. It showed that net profit that will CIMB get is 700,000 ringgit.
The last point of our body proposal is environmental and social input. The proposal's goals and objective upon completion will have positive impacts. The first one being aesthetic and comfortability within the bank center. This is due to that increasing the number of services, as well as the increasing the number of customer service workers, will reduce the long queues that have been formed within the bank center and reduce the congestion, and thus customers will feel more comfortable when receiving services at the bank center. The second impact is that it will reduce the time spent by people in the bank. This is mainly due to the presence of ATM machines in convenient location, that is in hostels, and thus people do not need to go to the bank center to withdraw or deposit their money. And also the increase in the number of services within the bank center will reduce the long queues that are being formed, and thus people will not spend a lot of time requesting the services. These benefits are just some of the ways which showcase the bank's ability to adapt and use the you attitude approach when dealing with customers, which mainly says that the customer is always first. Now, since we're done with the body part, now let's move on to the recommendation and conclusion, which will be explained by Farahin.
So next, I will present the recommendation. With the full recognition that initiative to improve the bank service in UPM I will approve. So we will offer you the following recommendation to help guide the implementation of such a project. So here we have two. First, fundraising, and second, develop a long-term strategy. So we'll see this first one first. Fundraising, which is asking sponsorship to cover the cost needed. As we know that, initiative to construct more automated teller machine, which is ATM around UPM, is a capital to accomplish it. So, by asking the sponsorship to the certain party will help to cover the cost needed in completing the improvement process of banking facilities. Second, develop a long-term strategy, which is centralized coordination and control, and also ensure the assistance is available to requests. It is because efforts to improve the banking facilities should recognize that the importance of creating a coherent system and not just increasing the number of assistance facilities and service providers. So, appropriate elements of centralized coordination control are needed to create an efficient, comprehensive system of assistance resources. The goal of system also should be to ensure that assistance is available to request it. So, it seems like our presentation have come to the end. So, I can conclude that the insufficiency of the bank services in UPM can be overcome by improving the lag parts, such as we can add more automated telemachine, which is ATM, around the colleges, and also can improve the customer services by adding the bank staffs, and also emphasize the benefit of foreign students, which is adjusting the daily limitations of exchange currency withdrawal. These actions will help to increase the satisfaction of consumers in UPM, especially the UPM student in consuming the bank facilities, and also can ease their burden to complete their financial matters smoothly. So, if everyone agrees that this approach will be beneficial to us, so we would like to hear a good response so that we can proceed to the next step needed, and your funding and support are essential.
So we have reached the end of our proposal presentation, and we would like to say thank you to Dr. Athirah for giving this chance to present our proposal, and thank you all for listening.